Hi everyone. I know I've been saying I'm going to talk to you about nutrition. I just wanted to give you a couple of days to get yourself into the challenge, get into the groove before I bombarded you with nutrition facts. I wanted you to ease you in slowly. The reason why I'm not writing this out is because it's kind of going to take too long. Because I always have so much to say about nutrition. I'll try to keep it short and sweet and just kind of give you the few tips that work for me and that I've seen success in. Okay, so I just want to say congratulations to all of you that you've joined this challenge. That means you're ready for something new, you're ready for a change, and you're ready to get healthy. So this is the beginning of your journey, all right? It's not going to be a quick fix. It's not going to be it's not going to be done after 30 days. This first month is the beginning of your journey, all right? So I want you to keep that in mind, all right? When it comes to nutrition, these are my tips probably that are the most important that I feel like. Remember to eat, all right? A lot of people, it's not that they overeat, which yes they do, but is that they're not getting enough calories into their body. So they tend to skip their meals, they tend to go 7-8 hours without eating. So the biggest thing that I want you to remember is to eat. So if you're one of those ones that skips your meals or skips your snacks too much, I want you to put a reminder in your phone, and every 4 hours I want you to have something to eat. This is why it's so important right now that you carry snacks in your bag, or in your purse, or you never leave home without food. What if you get stuck in traffic? What if a meeting was gone longer? You had to work later? You need to make sure that you always have backup snacks, so you're not kind of looking and reaching for snacks that aren't so healthy. Okay, so setting your reminder and eating every 3 to 4 hours, that's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to eat anywhere from 4 to 6 times a day, depending what works better for your schedule. I try to probably eat about 5 times a day. So, and the third thing that I want you to do is I don't want you to have too much of a low calorie diet. So I see sometimes people eating 1,200 calories. That is not healthy. And what's going to happen is your body's going to think it's starving, and it's going to want to keep on that fat that you've had today, and it's going to want to keep on the weight. So if anything, you're going to end up by gaining weight. So make sure you're eating at least 1,500 calories, preferably 1,800 calories in a day. Myself, I eat 2,000 to 2,200 calories in a day, and it depends how active I am in that day. So making sure that you're eating enough is so important. All right, so right now, this is where if you're not sure what you're eating and you're not sure how much carbs, protein, and fats you're eating, that's why I want you to download one of these apps, either MyFitnessPal or Lose It. There's tons of them out there. The one I use is MyFitnessPal, but doesn't mean it's the best and the end all. I'm just comfortable with it, and I know how to set macronutrients in it, so which we're going to get to. All right. The fourth thing that I'd like you to do is try to get used to eating a protein with every snack or every meal, because it's hard to get proteins in if you're just going to eat it at breakfast, lunch, and supper. Then you're eating high amounts of protein always at that time. So I find if I try to spread out my protein in my 5 to 6 meals a day, then I do very well that way, and I can get it in easier. Okay. Another thing that's really important right now, measuring cups, scale. These are my best friends right now. I use them, they stay on my counter, and I use them, and I'm measuring everything right now, and I want to know what I'm doing. I don't always measure my foods because I do have a good idea, but when I'm in a challenge and I'm trying to tweak things and I'm trying to challenge myself, I do measure my food. All right. Number 5, I think, eat breakfast. Don't skip breakfast, because that's the most important thing. And if you skip breakfast, you have a tendency not to be hungry till like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So eat breakfast. That's going to force you to be hungry for your snack, and by lunchtime, you'll be at meal 3. Okay, so eat breakfast. The other thing I want you to do is set aside a day on the weekend that you're going to plan your meals. I want you to plan at least 5 dinner meals. 5. All right, so plan them so you know what your grocery list is going to be. Your 6th one can be leftovers, and your 7th one, yes, could be a treat meal. I will be having a treat meal, and I'll usually have that on Friday with my family, whether it be pizza, homemade pizza, takeout, or sometimes it's just tacos, not lettuce tacos, real tacos. So it just depends on what it is. So I do have a treat meal. So make sure you plan 5 meals, you write them down, and you buy all the food and ingredients for that, and you're ready to go on Monday. Some people like having prep days where they cut up all their vegetables. I don't do that because I don't have enough room in my fridge, or maybe I would. But I just know that's the day I'll plan like my healthy snack. Like I'll make like the almond protein bars, or I'll make peanut butter bites, those kinds of things. And I'll kind of bake something on the Sunday. And then I plan my meals. All right. Okay. So remember, most importantly too, again, the last thing I want to say, and I'm repeating myself, don't leave your house without food in your bag or in your purse. Okay, so let's get to having some carbs. Okay, so you want to talk about carbs. You want to have 40 to 60% of your diet to be carbs. All right, so people always want to have really low carbs. I would be wary of that. Make sure that when you're doing any calculations, you are not going under 130 grams of carbs a day. Because if you do, your brain will start getting silly, and that's when you're going to start acting funny, and then it's going to steal from your protein. It's going to steal the energy from your muscles. So it's very important that you get enough carbs in your diet. All right, you can eat a lower carb diet, but not under 130 grams for sure. All right, there is a calculation that I can give you that will provide you the right range that your carbs should be in, and it's going to be in the comments below. Okay, so look for that. All right. Making sure when you eat carbs, you're going to eat whole wheat carbs. If you are still eating white bread or white pasta, you need to start slowly switching that and getting your family used to that. So you want to get into the whole wheat carbs for sure. All right. Things like fruit are carbs as well. I'm trying to think what else. Sweet potatoes, start eating those kinds of carbs. Quinoa, that as well. Plus it has protein. All right, as for your protein is the biggest thing that people talk about. All right, so in your diet, you should have 10 to 30% of your diet should be protein. All right, so you need to make sure you're getting enough protein. Most people aren't getting enough. So there is a thing of having too much protein, so be very careful of that, especially if you have kidney problems or diabetes, anything like that. Too much protein will not be good for your kidneys, so be careful of that. They say 0.8 grams of protein times your body weight in kilograms will give you that calculation. So for example, I'm probably about 60 kilograms, so I should be eating close to 70 grams a day. I tend to eat anywhere from 100 to 125 because I'm pretty active and I like to have a higher protein diet, and I like to build muscle. So that's for me. So I will give you the calculation 0.8. It will be in comments below. Figure that out for yourself. So go from anywhere from 0.8 to 1.2 grams of protein. Okay, so you'll see the calculation. People are finding it difficult to get their protein in. That's why I said do it with every meal. There's so many ways that there's protein sneaked into your things. Like I know we have our traditional beef, fish. You can eat some lean ground beef, chicken, which we all eat chicken. But there's a lot of things like that you can get protein in, like asparagus has protein, pumpkin seeds has protein, cauliflower has protein. Or peanuts, or nuts, almonds. Be careful there though, because they're also higher in fat, but it's also good fat. Quinoa has protein. Some broccoli has protein. Edamame beans, they are the best, and I love them, and they also have protein as well, and that's quite high in protein. Like today, I think I had 2.5 cups because I was hungry and I was trying to get in extra protein. There's your traditional Greek yogurt. Again, be careful there though too, because that has a lot of sugar in it. Eggs have protein. Try to stick more to egg whites because you don't want to have too much egg yolk. So stick to egg whites. That has higher protein. Cottage cheese. Get some cottage cheese into you. Peanut butter, again, that's higher in fat and it does have a lower intake of protein, but I like to put peanut butter on rice cakes for a snack. That's with protein. So making sure you get that in, and having protein right after a workout is so important as well, because it helps you build those muscles that you've just torn and it repairs them. All right, so that's my protein. Fats you should have anywhere from 20 to 30% fats in your diet. Okay, people are always scared of fats, but there are things as good fats like nuts, avocados, coconut oil, olive oil, canola oil, almond butter. These are all good fats for you, and nuts also have very good fats for you. So you just want to stay away from the saturated fats. So when you're looking at a label and it says 6 grams of fat, if it says 5 grams of it are saturated, that's bad. If it says 5 grams are fat and then only 1% is saturated, then you're probably looking at good fats. All right, so staying away from saturated fats. Don't let that get too high. There is a calculation for fats too. So basically it's whatever your weight is in kilograms, that's how much fat that you should have in your diet. For example, I'm probably approximately 60 kilograms. I'm not quite sure. So then I would be getting 60 grams of fat a day. Okay, so that is all of your carbs, fats, and proteins. Sorry that this was so long, but it was so important. Okay, right now I want you to download MyFitnessPal or one of those other apps, and then once you have done that, I'm going to help you organize your macronutrients. Okay, so I'm going to just leave you with that today, and then tomorrow, when you've downloaded the app, digested everything that I've had to say today, I will get you to set your macronutrients as to what you want. Okay, if you have any questions, please talk to me. And my last important point, you need to drink your water. Minimum 8 cups of water a day. I can't stress that enough. It will take away your bloating, and your muscles are also made up of 75% of water. So if you don't get enough water, your muscles will be flat and they won't show. So making sure you get that water in so you can show your nice lean muscles that you're getting. Okay, so make sure you do your workouts today. You want to get, not today, this week, you want to get in 2 workouts of legs at least. Try to get in maybe 3 and 2 HIIT workouts or 2 cardio workouts of your own. All right, so have a good day. Sorry this was so long. If you have any questions, please contact me, and all the calculations will be in the comments below. All right, have at her. Bye-bye.